Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do locked motors toggleable in public servers. A fan commented it down below and I will be showing you guys how to do exactly that with the way that I figured out works well. And before we start off, please like and subscribe, it really helps me out a lot, and let's just get right into it. First off, let's start with what is toggleable motor lock. So what I'm going to be showing you is basically what you can do with it, how it looks, how it works, and how to make it in public servers. So I've got my FAE make master over here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of motor locking, and on top of this, that's where the toggleable motor locking is happening. Then here it's just normal motor locking. I use that to move, let's just say, this part over here and that part, and this those little fins at the back, so that I can make them actually like weld inside the fuselage in specific angles that I want, which is really helpful because there is a limited amount of wedges, which is annoying, but you can bypass that with using this technique. It's a bit complicated, but you'll get used to it once you actually like learn it. I'm probably going to make a good video on actually like how to make motor locking just as complicated as this, so stay tuned for that. Alright, let me show you how this looks in the usual way in the private servers. Let's show. So I moved these to make them like this specific angle and these specific blocks, so it'll look a lot smoother than normal wedges, and I'm going to be using or removing that. And then there you go, got some smoother transitions and some less harder angles, so that'll help a lot with building things. But the thing is, you can only do this in VIP servers or public PvP servers, and in the PvP servers you have to do it in about like 5 seconds, otherwise you will just explode yourself, so that's the big issue. But there is a way to actually do that with no TNT, which will make it able to do it in public servers and just in PvP without exploding yourself. So what the usual is, you just make a tower like this. Let me just make one real quick. And to make it toggleable, people would usually use TNT blocks like that. But the thing is, you can't do that in public servers. So to bypass that system, you can either use disconnectors, which is a little harder than this technique, but you can also use springs because they basically detach from anything around them. So it basically works the same as TNT, but it's just the block stays there, which might be annoying, but it is a way to actually do this stuff without having to use TNT. Alright, and as you can see, the motors are not locked yet. They are locked basically, but not in place. So if you want them to lock, just click the button and there you go. They're locked motors now, and they are detached from the springs. They're just a bit stuck because they're locked inside each other. But I'll be showing you it on my FAE public edition, like here. This is where I use the technique, basically facing the logs towards the block in the middle, so it pushes it out of it basically. Let me show you how that works. Alright, there you go. And boom, that's how you do it. It's not even that complicated. You just have to like be able to make the springs actually not clip inside the body, because that might be annoying. It really depends on if you care or not, because it's just something like you have to figure out. There's not really anything you can do about it, but it's just something like that sometimes works or it doesn't. Like, let's just say I've got another build, my Wright Brothers Flyer 2. I've also made a public version of that, and it uses a lot more springs than this one, so sometimes it clips inside the body. Let me show you how that looks. It's not a huge issue though, it just depends on if you want it to look good or not, because you can see them, you know. So it's just a personal preference. As you can see, there's just some bling on top of that. And if you fly off, most of them will fall off. Okay, just move around a little. There you go. But as you can see, there's one here locked inside the body. It just really depends on if you care or not, because it's not a huge issue, but it might not look the best. But that's what you gotta like deal with, I guess, if you want to do lock monitors in public servers. Alright, now I'm joining a public server, as you can see, and I'm going to be showing you guys that it actually works 100%. Let me spawn my FAE public edition in. Well, let me show you first that it doesn't work with this. As you can see, I've got the other tower here. Boom. It doesn't work. And that's the issue that we fixed today. Now let me get the FAE public edition, and then I'll show you that it actually works, which is very nice. Because sometimes you do want to flex those builds in public servers. And there you go. Let's fly this thing. Put some sound. And as you can see, if you move it around a little, it's gonna fall off. Right, there you go. As you can see, there's nothing that changes about it. The only thing is, you can now spawn it in public servers, which is actually epic. There might be this little one here. I don't know if it's a spring. Yeah, it is, but that's just, yeah, you know, you gotta deal with that. It's not like it's the end of the world, so you can deal with it. And if you care that much, then just don't. If you guys want to see more of this type of stuff, then hit the like, subscribe, because that really pushes me to actually start making more videos and actually like put more effort into them. Because right now, as you can tell, I'm pretty busy with a lot of stuff, like internship, and also just making videos and making builds and all that stuff. So it really encourages me to actually make videos once I see those likes and subs going up. It's actually insane how fast this is going right now, and I love it. And also, I'm still looking for editors. The recent video on the AE86 was edited by someone who wants to be an editor of mine. I hope you guys liked it, and if there's any tips, let me know in the comments, and I'll tell him, and I'll tell everyone in the future that wants to edit for me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys liked it.